I've said it once and I'll say it again. The rides at Disneyland are great, but the entertainment is top-notch too. And if all you're doing is rides, you're not getting your money's worth out of your tickets. Keep watching and I'll show you why. Let's face it, we all love going on rides and stuffing ourselves silly with churros and ice cream, but some of us need to take a beat every once in a while and enjoy some entertainment while spending our day at the parks, myself included. That's why today I'm going to walk you through all of the types of entertainment you'll find at Disneyland and Disney California Adventure, so let's get started. Let's start with street shows. These are the kind of entertainment you'd find in the parks that's a bit more informal. Like they just show up out of nowhere, put on a little show, and head out. Although they may seem pretty random, they actually have scheduled times and assigned areas. You can find this kind of information on your Disneyland app. Just select Entertainment when you're looking at the map, and then hit Show List, and you should be able to see most of the entertainment options of that day. Let's start with Disney California Adventure first because it actually has a lot of these types of shows since it tends to be the catch-all for seasonal entertainment and whatnot. On Buena Vista Street, you'll come across the Citizens of Buena Vista, where you'll have old-timey 1940s characters mingling among park goers, as well as the Five and Dime, a vintage musical group reminiscent of the golden era of Hollywood. And in Pixar Pier and the Paradise Gardens, you'll come across all kinds of street entertainment, from the toy soldiers from Toy Story, in Operation Playtime, the many seasonal shows starting with the Lunar New Year celebration, cavalcades, and musical performances, leading to soul and gospel music offerings during Black History Month, live bands during the Food and Wine Festival, as well as food-related shows, mariachi bands during fall and Christmas time, rotating bands and dance groups during the holidays, and make sure if you're there during the holidays that you don't miss the Viva Navidad street party. It's such a fun, festive celebration of Latin cultures.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome, straight from the toy box, the Holiday Toy Drummers.
And if you're lucky enough, you may also come across the drumming toy soldiers as well during the holiday season. Make a point to stop and watch this entertaining show. You will not be disappointed. Just don't forget to check the app to stay up to date with these entertainment offerings. And over at Avengers Campus, it's teeming with street shows. It seems like everywhere you turn, there's a superhero or a villain having some kind of conflict, resulting in some kind of showdown, complete with music, sound effects, special effects, and acrobatics. Shows like Doctor Strange Mysteries of the Mystic Arts, the action-packed Avengers Assemble, If you like audience involvement in getting your groove on, the Guardians Dance-Off might be for you. Or you can sit back and watch the intense and awe-inspiring Warriors of Wakanda. Of course, you won't want to miss out on seeing the amazing Spider-Man fly through the air. Let's jump over to Main Street in Disneyland now, where there's never a shortage of street shows, from the Dapper Dans, with their barbershop quartet serenades, and their friends, the Straw Hatters. Throughout Main Street and around parts of Fantasyland, you should be able to catch the Disneyland Marching Band playing its renditions of Disney classics, oftentimes right before the parades come through. And sometimes they'll even have a few friends with them. Another favorite is the character cavalcades down Main Street. This is a perfect time to let your little ones say hi to all of their favorite characters by waving and yelling out their names. For a delightful pick-me-up, catch Mary Poppins and Bert along with the Pearly Band. And if you're lucky, you'll get accompanied by a ragtime piano player while you're eating at either the Coke Corner or Jolly Holiday. Of course, New Orleans Square has its share of musical entertainment, from poppin' jazz bands to jigging pirates. If you're still with me and like what you're seeing so far, don't forget to tap on that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And if you like Disney and fashion, check out some of my Disney style videos. I'll leave a link to them at the end of this video. Now let's get back to it. Theater shows! Disneyland has its share of theater-style shows as well. These shows will have more formal start and stop times, a stage and or screen area, and a place to sit down and relax for a bit while you watch a show. Fantasyland has two. The first is super kid-friendly and can be found in the Royal Theater next to the castle. This show has the option of sitting on the floor or on benches while you watch a Renaissance-style retelling of a classic princess story. So get ready to say huzzah a lot.
Bonjour, Mademoiselle Belle.
Bonjour, Mr. Jones and Mr. Smythe.
Bonjour, and welcome to the Royal Theatre.
Why, thank you. I am so excited to be here and...
Back by It's a Small World, you'll find the Fantasyland Theater, the biggest and grandest of all the theaters, since they seem to have done away with shows at the Hyperion for now, which makes me so sad. Anywho, they have Tale of the Lion King going on there. You'll find plenty of seating as well as wheelchair-friendly viewing spots, and African and Lion King-inspired snacks. This is a beautiful show that I remember first seeing in DCA when the live-action Lion King was released, and I remember thinking, man, I hope they bring this back permanently, and they did! This show retells the story of the Lion King with more authentic African influences, from the live music to the dancing. I love this show. It's fun and moving, and you just can't help but move around to the beat. If you have fond memories of watching Lion King as a kid, you'll especially love this show. And who can forget the Enchanted Tiki Room in Adventureland? If you haven't ever taken 15 minutes out of your day to pop in and watch this vintage Disney classic, then I suggest you finally do it. The waiting area outside of the show is one of my favorite places to sit, especially at night. Plus, it has a pre-show before you even enter into the indoor space.
They call me Kangaroo, the East Wind.
It has padded seats, and because the show's above you, there's not a bad seat in the house. Plus, they allow you to have snacks in there, so you can go ahead and grab yourself a Dole Whip to enjoy while you're watching the show.
Mesdames and messieurs, introducing the lucky ladies of the ensemble. Just like the funny bergère with only feathers, there's Colette, hello Kelly, Suzette, hello Mimi, Gigi, Fifi,
At the entrance of Main Street, you have great moments with Mr. Lincoln. In the lobby of this theater, you'll always find some kind of exhibit going on showing art, costumes, sculptures, showing Disney or Disneyland history, or any new and upcoming show. Inside, patriots will enjoy spacious theater seating with an animatronic show depicting some highlights of one of America's most famous presidents, Abraham Lincoln. Back across at DCA, over in Hollywoodland, you'll find the Disney Junior Dance Party, a show starring Mickey, Minnie, and some of their Disney Junior friends. And during the Oogie Boogie Bash, you can even find a Halloween version of this show. At these shows, your little ones can get out of those strollers and either get their wiggles out, dancing with their favorite characters, or they can just sit in awe, completely starstruck. My children have experienced both.
Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around. Wow. So where do we go when everything...
Next door is the Art of Animation Studio that has the Animation Academy, meet and greets with Anna and Elsa, and the Sorcerer's Workshop, a great place to spend some time on super hot or rainy days. Amongst all of those attractions is Turtle Talk. Being both kid and adult friendly, you get a chance to chat it up with Nemo's good friend Crush, learning about sea turtles and sea life. It's a fun, silly little show that always gives you a good chuckle.
Favorite food to eat down
I think it's my favorite topic. I love this stuff down here, the green sea grass. Also love the green algae and the sea kelp. I eat so much of the greens that it gets into my body and turns me and my shell this most righteous shade of green. What about you? Like, what's your favorite food?
chicken nuggets.
That sounds yummy, but personal question. You ever eat so much of the chicken nuggets that it gives you the bubbles? I used to eat the yellow seagrass. It was totally my favorite food, but I cut out my diet because it gave me a wicked case of the bubs. You definitely want to make sure you keep a strict diet.
Lastly, we have Mickey's Philharmonic across the street from Turtle Crush, a charming show starring Donald Duck in which you don 3D glasses and experience a multi-dimensional and music-packed show, ending with poor little Donald crashing into a wall.
What's that? I can't hear you, Mickey! Donald, wake up! It's showtime! Don't forget the orchestra! And don't stop.
And finally, the big shows. These are the shows that you hear about from your friends, the must-see main attractions at Disneyland, and you can find them at both parks. Of course, the fireworks is always a crowd pleaser. I did a video explaining all of the details you need to know about the fireworks show, so if you're interested, check that one out. In 2023, Disneyland welcomed its newest show, Wondrous Journeys, a heartwarming and inspiring fireworks show that's a must-see for Disney fans. If you've never seen this show before, I suggest your first time watching it in the middle of Main Street, since the projections are a large part of the show. And keep an eye out for Baymax flying over the castle. I wanted to give you a small sampling of the show, so here you go. Enjoy.
We once again invite you to wish upon stars, to step into the unknown.
Some things start out big, and some things start out small. But sometimes the smallest thing can make the biggest changes of all.
Just a spark, it's wondrous energy. I know it's wondrous. It's the magic that we call life. It's the stardust that lights your eyes. It's the fire of the butterflies. Right when you see it, can you believe it? It's
Fantasmic is another must-see show for Disneyland first-timers or those who have always missed it. Over the rivers of America, you'll see Mickey Mouse journey through his imagination, creating a spectacular show featuring princesses, pirates, and Maleficent herself in all of her forms. Check out my When to Do Wetlands video for more info on this show.
celebration, huh?
And what's a trip to Disneyland without one of its splendid parades, be it the holiday parade featuring toy soldiers, all those classic Disney characters, princesses, Woody from Toy Story, and yes, even Santa himself. And if you do the Oogie Boogie Bash, you'll need to make sure you hit the Frightfully Fun Parade. With the Headless Horseman leading the way, Nightmare Before Christmas favorites, Spooks from the Bayou, nearly 999 haunts, and the villains that everyone loves to hate. Of course, I have to mention Disneyland's newest parade, the one that was cut off short by COVID and has since made its triumphant return, the Magic Happens Parade. They usually have a 3:30 and a 6:30 showing most days. Both times are great, but if you can, catch the evening show. That is when it really is magical. The parade runs from Small World past the Matterhorn and then down Main Street, ending by the Mad Hatter shop. The evening show runs the opposite direction, but on the same path. There's not really a bad place to see this show, so anywhere you can find a spot works. And remember, the people at the curb on the front must sit. And remember to be aware of those behind you. Make sure you're not blocking their view with kids on your shoulders or balloons in their faces, because everyone deserves to see this beautiful show.
This is the anthem, here's what you came for. This is the moment magic was made for. Come on, come on, let's light up the sky now. You feel the magic happening right now.
I'm longing for a summer night. Down by the ocean. High emotion. Legs covered in mosquito bites. Oh, seasons change.
And last but not least, the brand new World of Color 1. Most definitely the best World of Color show yet, found in Disney California Adventure, over the waters of Paradise Gardens and Pixar Pier. This show has several options for reserved viewing through dining packages and dessert viewing parties, as well as general viewing areas around the outer edges of the reserved spots. Just ask a cast member to point you to the best spots and they'll help you out. I suggest having someone find and hold a spot 45 minutes to 1 hour before the show starts to get the best spots. Once again, you will not want to miss this one.
My greatest reward is to have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That is a great reward.
One man, one dream.
My dad took me to this jazz club. That's where I knew I was going to play.
maybe with this thought, it's just been a sort of dress rehearsal. We're just getting started.
We're just getting started.
Friends, if you're still with me, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. Again, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at how_to_Disneyland. I appreciate all of you who have supported me so far. Thank you so much. You are who I do this for. Stick around for more videos and I'll see you again real soon.